Well, the holiday seasons can be joyful for many, but it can also be a time of stress. And here to help us cope with that is Tammie Colon. She's the Executive Director of Mental Health and Recovery Services Board. Thanks for coming, Tammie.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so holiday seasons, a lot of expectations, a lot of, unachievable expectations, I would say, as well. So, a lot of stress can be involved with this. So how to talk about this?
Yeah, well, the holidays are both a great opportunity, right, to share time with family and friends, but not everybody has that. So I think most importantly, it's really planning. We find that when we plan things and we prioritize, that it helps guide us through the holiday season. So it's sort of like creating your own holiday guide, right? Starting at the beginning of November, knowing what you need to buy at the grocery store, getting ahead of that, what gifts you're going to buy for the holidays, trying to get ahead of that and checking them off. And then as you get to the lower priorities, then it doesn't necessarily overwhelm you if you don't accomplish those. But I also think it's being creative. I mean, we live in a world today where families are apart. So creating a way to have space and time together through FaceTime or however it may need to be so that you can make that connection and not be upset about missing out on the opportunity to spend time together.
Yeah, so there's also a lot of people that deal with grieving during the holidays. They had the loved ones or, that may have passed or also maybe have gone through a divorce and no longer have that, family setting that they once had, so how do people deal with that?
So, yeah, grief is really difficult during the holiday season. It is just being present and aware of your own feelings, giving yourself grace to continue to miss that individual. Anything can trigger a memory, right? A smell, a song, a show on TV, and just stay present with that emotion. It's okay. Deep breathe through it, and then stay present with the other opportunities that you have on that day, to celebrate as well. But I think people need to give others grace. They need to know that people have lost people. This holiday season may be very difficult, or some people are financially stressed. Some people have challenges that are going on in their lives. So it's just being very sensitive to one another and yet really trying to bring out a joyous opportunity to celebrate.
Yeah, and for those that may be in recovery, because as people deal with stress in different ways, and it might be a way that someone might be thinking, the only way I can deal with the stress is to, let's say, drink some alcohol or, whatever it may be, but you got to really think about yourself and, like you said, plan. Yeah,
that is a great part of the planning. If you're in recovery and you know that these times are difficult for you, bring an activity into your life during this time that's new, because new activities oftentimes pique our interest and they're fun and exciting. If it's taking a walk, if it's jump roping every day for 2 minutes, add something new so that you can have that stress relief, so that you can use that as your tool to get through the holidays versus the alcohol or the substance use.
Yeah.
But again, know your limits. Take care of yourself. If you can't go into an environment because it is not recovery friendly, then don't go. Excuse yourself, take care of yourself. If you are, if people have family members that are suffering from addiction, and they have to be sensitive to that and they have to accommodate for that, or they have to respect the fact that the individual may not be able to come.
Right, and it's okay to ask for help too, right?
Absolutely. It's okay to be honest about everything. I mean, that's the other thing that families struggle with. Hey, I'm not really feeling like that today. I've lost mom just a few months ago, and I'm just not really, I don't have the energy or the capacity to engage in the holiday season in the way I have in the past, and you just share it.
Yeah. All right. Well, Tammie, thanks so much for coming on today. Appreciate it as always. So keep up the good work of everything that you do.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, don't go away because medical news is coming up next.